back for more adventures with Kate. I'm YourGibs, of course, and we are also with Oscar. Kate's amazing. Oscar is amazing. They're both amazing. They make quite a team. Let's leave this train and explore this train station. It kind of sounds... well, it kind of looks like a jungle. Oscar did mention in the last video that the humidity would be a problem for his gears, so let's go ahead and get over here. Wow. Look at the pretty bird. Okay. Let's keep going. Man. Whoa. I want to go back for a second. This looks awesome. Now we're ready to go. What an amazing train station. Must have cost a fortune to build this thing. Look, there's mammoths over there. Okay. Where are we? It's all broken apart here. Keep running, Kate. Run, run.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station. I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
Yeah, that's kind of far away, isn't it? How am I going to get it all the way over here? It's like the train doesn't use coal or steam, it uses like a winding propulsion. Okay. I guess we're done here. What is this place? It's like giant walls and everything. How in the heck did Hans build this thing? No wonder they're broke, right? Jeez. Company's gone bankrupt or whatever. It's like a moat or something too. Run down buildings over here. Crazy mammoth statues over there. Alright, let's go see what Oscar has to say for himself. How are we going to move this train? He has to go to this thing here to get wound up.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Okay. I guess we'll go and find out what's going on in there. What do you have to say, mister?
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now, sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
Okay, now we have to go find the university. Well, it's not right, so I guess it's gotta be left. I love that it's like a jungle inside here. It's crazy. Okay, so... sure. It's totally a jungle in here. Holy cow. Hello? There's birdies here. So those birds will have nothing to do with us. What's over here? Anything interesting? Is this the same train or a different train? It's the same train. Huh. Okay, well that's clearly a shortcut then. Let's go this way, Kate. And we'll go back to the bridge. We'll go... Or not to the bridge, but we'll go back this way, I guess. Come on, Kate. You could have totally taken those rough birds. Round and round we go.
I can't go that way.
Jeez. Okay, so we're kind of stuck here now. I guess we have to go to the other side now. Come on. To the bridge, to the bridge. Probably have to go to this side of it. What a massive train station this is. Ooh. Let's go this way. Who can afford to build a train station like this and not have a single passenger? A billionaire, I guess. Come on, Kate. Hustle it up here. Interesting. Sure.
That looks broken.
We're gonna have to
I
put
need a
something
key.
here. Yeah. Great. We need a key. Okay. What else can we do? Whoa, we're like outside or something. Where in the world are we? Where in the world are we, Carmen Sandiego? My goodness, check out these mammoths. Huh. Just a bunch of random stuff here. Nothing really of interest. Oh, something's here. Looks like an egg.
This thing's jammed.
We need a piece of amber. Alright. Oh, there's a guy over there. It's a Bobby. Some random dude. One random dude in this whole area. Hello there.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big, round eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I'd like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Wow. Flirty much. Okay, Kate, let's go inside. Come on, Kate, get in there. What in the world is this place? Jeez, look at this thing. Wow. It's huge. I guess we're going up and up and up. Is there like a lecture? This guy's like sleeping here. No, no, no. I want to see what's down over this way. Kate's gonna give a lecture. Interesting. That is a fancy lecture hall.
No point. It's locked.
It's locked. Alright, let's keep going then. Still, that guy's just sleeping there. I don't think he's got much to say for himself. What else can we do in here? Guess we'll go this way. So that's basically to the lecture hall. Let's go back this way. And we just left. Oh, maybe we're missing something. Other than rude gentlemen outside. Saber tigers. So how do I get over this way? Maybe we gotta go this way. To the left. Oh, it could be here. That is a big door. Whoa. Oh, there's some human beings here.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The wall?
Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
I don't have any choice. I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Miss, we find ourselves terribly put out by the presence of your train in our station and by its recurrent immobility.
Indeed, the situation is very regrettable. Your huge locomotive is very cumbersome.
A train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
I know, but I need to wind it up.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our university. One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from far-away, exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice indeed. It must be said the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
It could have, could it?
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Ouch.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
50 years.
The poor soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Okay.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
Okay.
You see, I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university, and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York. Or rather, Valladolid, more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
We have an
Kerfuffle.
excellent law school, if you should ever change your mind.
She's already a lawyer. Why would she have to go to law school?
I haven't introduced myself. My name is Kate Walker.
Walker. Haven't we already had a Miss Walker? Ethnology Masters, September 1953, if my memory serves me correctly.
Perfectly well, my dear colleague. But if I may be so bold, it was a Mr. Walker and not a Miss. It was Bill Walker, sat this June 68 exams. The impudent fool turned up for the oral assessment in jeans, flouting strict internal regulations which explicitly state the required uniform for the occasion.
Pure incitement. It was scandalous. Sadly, we have seen worse since. Young people lack all respect of traditional values.
Tradition, young lady. One must always uphold tradition.
Okay. These guys are...
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
No, thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you.